Why Kody Brown is the most disliked TLC villain of all time. Dear loves, welcome to Usa Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Kody Brown of Sister Wives is a piece of work, and I would argue he is the most disliked villain on TLC. I mean, what isn't there to hate between his crunchy curls and overall unlikable personality? If you watch the earlier seasons, the Browns do come across as a genuinely loving family. I would argue Kody was in love with all four of his wives. He is patient, kind, and considerate. He uses soft language, and he listens. But the man who appears in later seasons is an entirely different human being. Kody is now irritable, quick to anger, and unable to forgive any of his wives, which resulted in him losing his first three. No longer is TLC's hit a series about a loving family, as it is more about how much Kody has morphed into his villain era. He spoke down to his wives. More than once, the father of 18 has called out his wives for shit-talking him. But what he calls shit-talking, most would call venting. From day one, Kody always wanted unquestioning loyalty, but never gave that trait in return. Instead, cameras caught him often talking disrespectfully about his wives, except Robin Brown, his favorite. During his big fight with Janelle Brown, the Arizona resident dared to call her lazy. Mind you, the mother of six has been one of the only wives to bring in a consistent paycheck, while Kody has gallivanted around town. Kody has shown off his villain behavior a lot. During Season 16, Kody revealed some strict COVID-19 rules, which caused some major repercussions. And while Kody wanted to be the one the wives chose, it didn't turn out that way, with Janelle and Christine Brown turning the tables. After getting kicked back, Kody noted, "Frankly, I think Janelle is lazy about an ounce of prevention." This wasn't the only time he called his wives names. He also called both Christine and Janelle two princesses, giving ultimatums when they didn't want to move into one house on Coyote Pass. He is at odds with the older kids. Hate is a strong word, but sometimes the way Kody treats his older children is unusual. Sister Wives fans have watched as Kody cut out one son after the other for not agreeing with his dictator-like opinions. The polygamous patriarch has a terrible trait of being able to view his children differently once they hit the age of being able to talk back. Kody wants each of the children to come begging for forgiveness, or he is out of their lives. He also did this with his wives when they questioned him, often cutting them off romantically and sexually. No one has forgotten how he failed to accompany his daughter, Isabel Brown, for back surgery but chose to officiate a wedding instead. Maddie Brown and Leon Brown no longer have anything to do with their dad, who stopped reaching out years before the family started to fall apart. If you didn't like kids to begin with, why choose to have so many? Kody? He can't admit he is wrong. Kody rarely took accountability for anything that hadn't gone as planned in his life. A great example of this is when he is dealing with his separation from Christine. The polygamous dad is happy to throw blame around as if it is a hacky sack, but fails ever once to say, "I did X wrong. I stand corrected." The only time Kody admitted he was wrong was when he noted he had given his wives too much freedom and should have established a patriarchy. Personally, I think Kody has always been this way, which is why a religion like Mormonism would have interested him in the first place. I reckon Kody has always been the guy who could dish it, but who falls apart the second he has to take an ounce of it back. Kody has embraced the notion that being a Mormon man makes him some sort of god. Basically, if his wives or children felt any negativity, it was always going to be their fault, not his.